Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki says President Biden is willing to pass more stimulus relief for struggling Americans. The winner of this week's $75 Amazon gift card giveaway is Kenneth Gilliard. Congratulations, Mr. Gilliard. Next Friday evening, I will be giving away more $75 Amazon gift cards. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said President Biden intends to continue negotiations next week with Republicans led by Senator Shelley Moore Capito, and said the White House is open to a wide range of potential ways to pay for a bill as Republicans balk at tax hikes. At her daily press briefing, Jen Psaki said, "We are going to keep our options open to see what paths we can move forward on." The Washington Post reported Thursday that President Joe Biden told Senator Capito during their meeting at the White House a day earlier he might be willing to take his proposed 21% to 28% corporate tax hike off the table. The hike would undo the tax cuts pushed by former president and adopted by the GOP in 2017, and is considered a non-starter by Republicans. Jen Psaki twice confirmed that President Biden does not have a deadline for an infrastructure deal before deciding that Democrats should attempt to ram through a bill without any Republican votes, using special budget reconciliation rules. Psaki then also stated he is going to continue to have conversations with Democrats and Republicans about what the path forward may look like. Biden has also talked about wanting to sign a bill into law this summer. We have seen Speaker Nancy Pelosi talk about how she wants to move forward with infrastructure in June. We've seen Senator Leader Chuck Schumer talk about how he wants to move forward with infrastructure in July. Those are some realities in the timeline. Some Democrats want to ram President Biden's large original package through Congress without any Republican votes, using the budget reconciliation, as they did in March to pass the president's $1.9 trillion stimulus relief bill. Budget reconciliation allows Democrats who control the evenly divided Senate to avoid the usual 60-vote threshold for bills in the upper chamber. Republicans, including Capito, have said Biden himself seems more eager for a deal than his staff, and there remains vast differences between the president and Republicans on how to pay for a bill and what to include. During a press briefing earlier today, Press Secretary Jen Psaki was asked whether the proposed American Jobs and American Families Plan would provide enough of an economic boost for struggling Americans. Psaki stated he is happy to hear from a range of ideas on what would be most effective and what's most important to the economy moving forward. But he has also proposed what he thinks is going to be the most effective for the short term for putting people back to work, to getting through this pivotal period of time, and also to be making us more competitive over the long term. In a 4-page memo, the parliamentarian made it very clear that Democrats will likely have only one more opportunity to use the budget process this year, essentially closing the door on a strategy they were eyeing for multiple votes. According to a new analysis, the 2 rounds of economic stimulus checks distributed over the past 6 months appear to have dramatically reduced financial hardships. According to a new analysis, the 2 rounds of economic stimulus checks distributed over the past 6 months appear to have dramatically reduced financial hardships among millions of American households. Between December and April, the Census Household Pulse survey showed that the rate of food shortages fell by more than 40%. During that same period, financial instability dropped by 45%. According to the Pulse data, the sharpest improvements in food security and financial stability occurred in the weeks after 2 relief bills were signed into law, and the IRS began sending economic impact payments to individual bank accounts. So everyone, should the Biden administration send out more stimulus checks? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. So that is the end of the video. I hope you found this video helpful today. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, share and like this video, and also leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed Thursday.
I mean, first of all, to the announcement, as we were saying to the members of the state legislature here in West Virginia, that this is sort of a window into the opportunity for West Virginia to be a leader in the energy of the future, in addition to having led the energy that got us here and that still powers us. And so that means that Ørsted, and I want to make sure I get everybody, and Steel of West Virginia and Eversource and Dominion Energy are partnering because Ørsted is building these massive offshore wind turbines and is going to install them along the Atlantic coast in partly in response to the president's call for 30 gigawatts of wind power offshore. But they can't do it unless they have ships that are American flagged to be able to bring the supplies to be able to construct and install the towers. And so what they've decided to do is build their own ship to be able to do it. And who is supplying that ship but Steel from right here in West Virginia? It's one example of such a large degree of products, of energy, of opportunity that lies in this clean energy future and that West Virginia can play an enormous part in. So I'm here with the senator that has been such a leader on manufacturing in the United States and making sure, as chairman of the Senate Energy Committee, that we take the opportunity in the U.S. to manufacture and to generate the energy that will power our future. And one of the things that Joe Manchin has been very strong about is a tax credit, a manufacturing tax credit that is known as 48C, not to get too technical, but basically it will incentivize manufacturing in coal and power plant communities and in former industrial like auto plant communities. And so for both of us this is really important, but it will also be enormously helpful for companies like Ørsted, companies like Steel of West Virginia, to be able to make sure that in America we stand up for manufacturing in this country, but particularly in communities that have been struggling. So it's exciting to be here. It's exciting to partner on the future of what could be for West Virginia. We're really we're all about jobs. As the president said, when he hears the word climate, he translates it into jobs, and that's what we're here to hear from West Virginians about what we should be doing as a partner on the federal side to make sure that jobs are created here in clean energy. We want to grow the pie, and we know, for example, that West Virginia has been a leader in natural gas, and so the technology associated with having carbon-free natural gas could be deployed here, could be manufactured here, could be installed here. There's so much